guys, and welcome back to our channel. So Laura's over there eating black cranberries and
it's actually, hold on, chocolate cranberries. It's actually nice.
So while she's eating that over there, I'm gonna get started on a story time. The reason being is because like the story time mostly happens to me, but Laura kind of comes in halfway a little bit. So anyway, this story is about the time I got chased around Birmingham by some man. And it wasn't no like we're playing it type of chase. This guy chased me for real. This is a real chase. Like I ran and he was running back after me, yeah? So this is how it started. So this was around, so I was moving out of uni. So this was like the end of first year, maybe, when was that? June?
No, it wasn't up to June.
July? So anyway, moving out time, June, July, whatever. And I had all my suitcases ready and my mum was like, Aisha, you need to go and buy a padlock. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Poundland and see if they have any padlocks. But at the same time, around that time, we were doing prayer and fasting with my church, and fasting was meant to finish at 6. So I was like, okay, when I'm getting a padlock, I'm gonna go out and get food and I'm gonna get cake to celebrate everything, because this was the last day of fasting. So then when I came home, it would have been time to join prayer call and break the fast, right? So I go out now, and first mistake that I'll never do ever again is that I was wearing leggings and a crop top in this Birmingham. Yeah, so I wore that and that was my first mistake. But it was hot and I just couldn't be bothered to put jogging bottoms or jeans just for me to go Poundland. So I just went like that. I went to get my food from Boring and I also got my cake slice. I was so excited. And then I was like, okay, I need to go get the padlocks from Poundland. So I went into Poundland now and I find the padlock section. And I'm trying to call my mum at the same time because I don't know what type of padlocks I need. So I'm on the phone to her. Let me do drum. So I'm calling her now.
Did I hear your mum on the phone?
Well, she didn't answer. So I'm trying to call my mum and she's not picking up. And in the meantime, so it's ringing currently. Ring, 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 ring. And this guy is next to me and he's trying to say something to me. And I was just like... And then he was just like, oh, sorry. So anyway, mom didn't pick up, so I just ended the call thing. And then I was kind of torn between, should I ask this guy what he wanted? Because he didn't seem like he genuinely wanted to ask a question. That's what he seemed like, just like, so, you know, these padlocks. I don't know, but he wanted to ask something about padlocks. That's what it seemed like to me. So I was a bit like, should I ask like if he needed any help? As if I could help him. I was trying to ask my mum for help. But I was just like, let me just leave it anyway. You can ask the Poundland people. So I walk away and I go to the next aisle to try and get out, and this man's behind me. But as I turn around, man's trying to look at things on the shelves. And I was just like, are you following me? And he was just like, what, me? No. He's like, literally like that. And I was just like, okay. And there was also a woman there that worked at Poundland, and she looked at me and I looked at her just like, this guy's following me. And she just went back to her things. I was just like, this is when I knew that other women are actually ops. You can see me getting followed and I literally said, this guy is following me, and you continue as if you haven't seen anything. Okay, this guy's following me. Nobody wants to help me either. So let me try and keep zigzagging between aisles until I reach the exit and then leave. As I'm zigzagging, I look behind me. Every time I look behind me, this man is there and he's pretending to look at other things on the shelf. And I'm just like, this is real. I'm being followed. So I called Laura because clearly my mom's not answering. So I called Laura, who's currently... You were out.
I feel like... Where was I? I know I was on the bus. I don't know if I came from Birms. I didn't come from...
You didn't come from Birms.
I didn't, because I didn't. I think I was in Cov City and then I went home. And then I was on the bus when she called me.
Okay, so yeah. So I called Laura and I was like, Laura, there's a man following me. And she was just like, what, are you serious? And I was just like, yes, there's a man.
Why are you acting like I don't have any kind of emotion?
No, you literally sounded
I was confused.
So then I was like, yeah, oh my god, the guy is behind me, Laura. He's actually following me. And then she was just like, Oh my god.
Let me defend myself because she's making me sound like I'm emotionless, yeah? So, when she called me, I was very confused because like that's the first thing she said. She just said someone's following me. So I was trying to get her to like break it down, like, wait, what's going on? Where are you? What's happening right now? And she was just saying like, you had just left Poundland, right? And you were telling me that he's still following you. And then I was trying to give suggestions like, do you know anyone like nearby you could go to? Because obviously you wouldn't want to go home because you don't want the guy to know where you live.
House.
Ooh. So yeah, I was trying to suggest to her like, go find someone or something. But what did you do after that? Because I stayed on the phone with you,
and she was on 2%, guys.
Yeah,
she was on 2%. I was just like, we need to make this quick, like, before the phone cuts off. So, mistake number 2 is there were actually like some policemen in front of me. But I don't know if the policemen or community watch or whatever, but there were some policemen. I was walking on this road and the guy crossed over, so he was walking on that road. So I'm just like, okay, either he's actually walking somewhere else or maybe he's just trying to disguise the fact that he's following me. But then I was just like, should I tell the police so that they protect me? But then I was just like, nah, you know what, it's okay, I don't need to snitch. The snitches get
big
stitches.
mistake.
I should have snitched. I should have literally reported his ass ASAP. So there's this little alleyway thing, but it's not a dangerous alleyway, guys. There's shops in that, like, I don't know what you call it. It's like there's shops
like
in the alley, you're safe.
Side road
And
things.
I was just like, okay, if I go in here, like if I cut in here, then he won't see me, and like I'll be able to run home like that because he won't be following me. So I go through the alleyway quick, turn around, man's crossing the road to come follow me again. And I was like, okay, actually you've got to run because you're in the alleyway now, and like this guy's after you. So I started running. Turn around, man's running after me. I was just like, Jesus, this is real. And I was on the phone to Laura, just like, Laura, he's running too, he's running. It felt like I was in a film. Like I was the main character.
I thought for a second I thought she was pranking me because I was just like, why is
What type of prank is that?
No, but like, it just doesn't seem like real life. I was just like, what the hell?
So I ran into Sainsbury's, like I literally just ran into Sainsbury's, first shop I saw. And then I kind of hid behind the baguette section, which was near the exit. And
sorry, that was my phone.
So as I hid there, I could kind of see that the guy was kind of looking for me, and like he came into Sainsbury's, and I made sure that as he came into Sainsbury's, I ran out. So I ran out and I ran into Argos, which was just next door, and I hid behind the self-service. When you use your cards, I was hiding behind them screens, and then I called my mum about 4 times, she didn't pick up. Called my dad, he didn't pick up. I was like, these parents, the time I'm about to die, you don't want to answer your phone. Cool. Laura's phone, I was probably dead at this point,
Yeah,
so
I
I don't
think
know.
it died after.
Then I was like, okay, I don't know why I called my parents, to be honest. They're both in London, what they're gonna do for me? So then I was like, okay, I need to call my friends. So I called Moyo. Shout out to Moyo who came to collect me. We took like some different routes home. Like we kept like we looked carefully. The guy wasn't there anymore. When I got back to my room, I think at this point I was the only person in the flat left because everybody had gone home by now. So I was the only person in the flat. So I locked every door with absolute, I don't even know what the word is, but I locked every door because I was like, in case this guy followed me, I need to be safe. My cake was crushed. My food was a mess. Also, I missed prayer call time. So I was so annoyed. Everything was annoying me. I missed prayer call. It was past 6. I still hadn't eaten. Like everything was just. So I called my mum again, and I called her, and she was just like, "Hey, Aisha," and I was just like, I could have died, and I started crying. Like I cried like somebody killed me. And I was just crying so bad. She was like, "Oh my God, Aisha, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" I was like, "I got chased," and she was just like,
"Oh, you see, this is why I shouldn't have gone to Birmingham. I told you to go to uni here in London. This wouldn't have happened here in London."
like you don't know Woolwich.
Every time. It's like, it's too late now. I'm in Birms. But yeah, that is that story.
That's the story in
Around
Baltimore.
Ballamore, yeah. I said that's what they do, and then they pop the bubble. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my story time. And girls, has any of this type of thing like ever happened to you? Like I understand like getting moved to by uncles and getting moved to by random guys, like, but Have you ever been
like
chased
to
to that extent?
Harassed, like in general, like not being.
Because I know I'm not the only person that something like that's happened to.
Just
I literally even have a whole collection of
story.
story times for days on how certain men are trash. Not all of them, okay, so don't come to me. Certain. I could have like 20 billion story times about that. If you like them, if you like me to do that, then yeah, comment below. Like, comment and subscribe also. So yeah, see you guys later. Do you want to put this finger over my eye?